You are now tuned in to the No Names Podcast.
Live from Hustle Five Ways Studio.
Yeah. You already know. It's your boy Gusto the God. We here once again. Got my man Shaw with me. What's good, bro?
What's going on, bro? It's your boy Shop here.
Hell yeah. Got a beautiful guest host today. Go ahead and ring yourself off. Let the world know who you are.
I'm Ivani, owner of Invite Only. Thank you for having me, y'all.
Yes,
Excited.
sir. Ladies, they invite only shit hot too. Make sure y'all hit that shit up too, man. Matter of fact, let's get into that real quick. So, you know what I'm saying? We got definitely black business owner right here to the right of me. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I started my business in October.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hearing this here first. When I first started my business, I was in a house, and then I just was thinking, like, you know what? I just feel like putting something on. And I already had, like, a lingerie piece that I wanted to put on. Okay. And then I was just like, well, Yvonne, if you're going to be doing all that, like, do it with a purpose. You know, like, what's going to be a purpose? Like, I've been saying a long time that I wanted to start a lingerie line. Like, everybody who know me, like, personally, like, knows, like that's my thing. So
okay,
I was like, you know what? That's what I'm about to do. And I posted that picture, and I wasn't even ready. I didn't even have no content, nothing. I didn't have no items. I just put myself out there, and then once I did that, I was just like, okay, well, what you gonna do now?
Okay.
And then from there, I pushed myself forward, and then now we got a business running.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's how I start. Taking that leap. Bet on yourself. That's how I start. That's what's up.
Sometimes you just gotta just step out on faith. And
Exactly, and that's what it was. A leap of faith. I took that leap, and now it's official.
Hell yeah. That's why we all here. We betting on ourselves. I'm gonna take a little sip for everybody out there betting on
Absolutely.
themselves.
Me too. Let me take one for that.
Yeah.
Hey. But and that all right, so I was listening to some of what you just said. So you were saying like everybody initial, is that like a personal thing? Like you like a big lingerie fan? Like that?
I'm a huge lingerie fan.
That's what's up. Like, you know, and it's interesting because like obviously like this point in the game, I ain't got no shame in my age. I'm 28 and I'm 28 now, so it's like it's rare that you like run into girls that, because I feel like honestly, and I respect it, I feel like that's like some old school, like that's some old school, like that's some smooth shit, like you know what I'm saying. Your girl pop out with some digs on, you like, oh,
you think so? I think we in the era where women are definitely starting to get their sexy on.
They are, and you know, I think shout out to like a Rihanna, like the Savage Fenty shit. Outside of that Savage Fenty shit, I feel like that's a good space to be in, because she like outside of that, and I feel like she's really like putting it on for that shit. Cause outside of that, before Savage Fenty, nobody was talking about lingerie and like little sexy little nightwear and shit like that. So that was cool.
I get it from my grandma. That's where
old school.
Exactly, like you said.
Old
like,
school. Drop the horn for grandma. Oh, he clapping. Oh, grandma got the clappers. Fuck it. Grandma got the clappers. So,
yeah, it started with her. Then it trickled down to my mom, and then it trickled down to me.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying.
Generation.
Like, yeah, see, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's because immediately when I think lingerie, I'm thinking like that's some old school shit. Like that is some shit like maybe our parents or our parents' parents was on, like, so. That's what's up, though. Like, that's what's up. So, have you dealt with, like, a girl, you dated a girl that really, like, popped out on you with the lingerie, you know what I'm saying?
Can't say I have.
See, that's rare.
Not like, so, like, dating just on some, like, some chill shit. Nah, but, like, actually, like, in, like, actual relationship, yeah. But most of the time, you just catch a joint, cool little bra panties and everything like that. So, that's really rare. But it's out there. That's a nice thing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all that matters. As long as it matters.
So how do you feel about this? So are you one of those, the bra and panties have to match?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. Now I ain't gonna lie. If I'm by myself, I don't care about all of that. But if I'm going out and stuff, like I make sure everything is like up to par. I make sure myself is like put together. Like absolutely. Ladies, please do not be out here without matching bra and panties.
Okay. That's what's up. I'm not a woman, so I don't know the rules and regulations for matching bra and panties and shit.
Do you care about that stuff?
No.
No? Okay, well, some men don't. I mean, it's a preference.
But it really ain't that deep.
Yeah, it's not that deep now. if I don't know, like I might enjoy like if you got like a little set on, I might like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's not one of them things where if you got like some mismatched joints, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, nah, I don't want the ass tonight. I don't even want the
Yeah, not saying that you wouldn't she wouldn't still be appeasing to you, but I'm just saying like, okay, so say if you got like a woman, she come and this is somebody you first started dating and she's a new person you dating and but she's always got her shit on. She always like that. Then she all of a sudden not ever wearing bra like matching bra and pants.
I'm about to say not ever wearing bra and pants. I'm about to say woo.
Like now she just starts slacking like she not being her normal self no more. I mean, like, oh dang, she got on purple with the red bra. Like
I don't think that.
You still wouldn't care?
Yeah,
my objective is for those to come off.
Yeah,
so.
I want to say as long as them joints is coming off.
Oh my god, is that red and orange?
And as long as you're not going from like
Cheeto?
as long as you're not going from like a regular bra to like a sports bra type thing, like as long as it's not one of them type of things, like I feel like I might like let it go. And but that could just be us. Like I'm pretty sure there's guys, and matter of fact, I know like there's guys that like dig the lingerie and like look for like matching sets and shit. Like so I know that like that on some, it's not too random, but it got me thinking. Cause I remember this post. I might have seen this post back in like high school on like some Facebook shit. It got me thinking. You talking about mismatch? Do y'all remember what they said about girls who wear mismatched socks?
Oh, I wear mismatched socks.
You remember that one?
What they say about?
They give good head, right?
Nah, they say the pussy toys. They wear mismatched socks.
It was something to say. I knew it was something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was an old ass meme though, and I know I'm not tripping. Like I remember seeing that back in the day. Like
I know there had to be like bomb ass head or something.
Yeah, it was something. Yeah, they was just fine. Like
they
was just fine. Like that's funny as shit though. Like
wow. So I got a question for you.
Okay.
So do you find that so what is like you say your number one reason why your customers like may buy your product and everything like that? Is it like because they want to appeal to their man, or they just want to feel sexy just off the strength, or is it like, oh, Valentine's Day or my birthday coming up or something like that, I just want the lingerie? What do you think? Number one reason?
I think it may be all three. Be honest, because my goal for my brand when I want women to come and see is love yourself first. Like care about yourself first, because at the end of the day, if you're not married and like kind of sort of like men come and go, you don't never know what things may hold. So if you always subject your beauty and your sex appeal based on a man, then do you really know yourself? Do you really care about yourself without a one? You know, so that's why it's invite only, because my vibe is I do this shit. I do this shit on the regular. This is what I do. This is how I'm coming. So this is a gift for you. It's like this ain't for
Tita Horn. And we got the horn, Tita Horn. Because I was gonna ask you, why do you call it invite only?
It's called invite only because you have to be invited into my space. Like this is something that I always do. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it because I love myself. I care about myself. And now when you see me, it's like wow. Ooh, it's like, you know, when you get that, it's like, dang, I've been invited.
That's
you know, like
she pop out with that yeah on. It's like,
you know, she got that shit on.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah,
absolutely. So my vibe is, baby, do it for yourself first, and if you want to do it for your man, of course, you know, women want to do it for their man too. So that's why I say all three. But my main goal is to love on you first.
That's what's up. So now that they got me thinking, as far as like with you being in that space, do you care about like your man's kind of like underwear and like the stuff he wears and shit? Like
yes.
Okay. Come on, yes. yes. So motherfucker, so like what's your thoughts on that? Like he gotta have like what's your thoughts on like what a man wears to bed, like his stuff? Like what appeals to you? Like what do you know what I'm saying? Like what you being in that
what
space?
would I be interested in for my man? Well, it's not even much. Y'all men ain't gotta even really do too much. My main thing is don't wear regular boxers. I don't want to see the boxers with the square with the pleats on it.
Just
with the pleats, the little squares, the little checker boxers.
Loose
boxers. Please don't do those. And I don't want to see white boxers. It just instantly give me Debo. Like I just
no white.
What about no white? So briefs. I'm into the briefs.
What about the? Yeah, I'm about to say. What about the briefs next? So, cause like cause you can get like a 3-pack of joints, and they might be like black, gray, white. I got some white joints, and you know what I'm saying. You might get some compliments, fellas. Don't listen to her. You might get some compliments if them briefs fitting right and they white. Yes, sir.
I don't know what the
clean.
fuck he's saying.
Hey.
I do not own any white
Thank
briefs,
Man,
bro.
hey,
What?
hey, huh?
White? Tidy. Like, when I think of white, I think like tidy whitey.
Nah, not tidy whities. I'm talking about like boxer briefs, joints that like come it's like on your thighs and shit though.
Right. Well,
So,
you
yeah.
know, white get dirty easy. That's why I say that.
Oh, they
It's
do.
like
I
even
mean,
if
wash
they
your
grease.
ass. Wash your
Yes,
ass,
but
though.
men are not really good at. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, men, and sorry, y'all. I don't. Men that's not as clean, don't know how to get in there as good as women, you know.
Don't
So
know how to
I'm
get
just
in there.
saying, like, to avoid. I don't want to see no skid marks. Just to avoid
Come on,
that,
you
keep it
too
black.
damn old
And
for
then
skid
men-
marks.
I'm
man.
saying.
Okay, well, what about the men who don't wipe themselves when they pee? And y'all got pee spots. Y'all got pee spots on your boxes. It's gonna show in that white. Cause y'all not tapping it, y'all shaking it. And it's still something
You
there.
gotta
That's what
shake it
niggas
thoroughly.
gotta shake it.
You gotta
Yeah,
shake
but
it
you don't take a
thoroughly.
square.
though.
So
Shake
y'all
it
don't
out.
take a square and make sure the excess pee is gone.
Sometimes I do. It depends. I'm not like not like on like on. It sometimes, but it's only like after sex, and that's because sometimes you know what I'm saying you
Right.
pee, you still got some leftover nut. It be a little like
Right, but I'm talking
no
about pee.
TMI, but like that's just But nah, other than that, I mean a thorough shake will get the job done though.
No, it don't.
Yes, it do.
No, it don't. I
that's
have
how
lived
we
with the
always
man.
talk.
No, it does not.
I mean he wasn't shaking that thing right. No homo. You gotta shake it like pause. You got
I'm cracking up. That's
Yeah,
funny.
Shake it more than 3 times, you playing with yourself. So.
Oh.
God damn it.
You gotta,
What, tap, tap?
you gotta get three thorough shakes though.
Oh.
Three thorough joints.
Okay.
And you out.
But so like so you prefer like okay the briefs or anything like that. What about like do they got to be like name brand? Like what if you got like
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Fruit of the Looms? So Fruit of the Looms is cool.
Yeah,
as long as they
I'm
not
not.
white.
It's not giving
As
all
long as they
that
not
extra.
tidy whities.
Long as
And
they
they
not
not
tidy
the
whities.
basic joints with the plaid.
Exactly.
squares
The
on
ones
them.
that you get
Okay.
from the dollar store or something. You know, them throw on boxes. Absolutely.
Alright.
I'm
What
not.
a-
I don't care about that.
Nah, I ain't even.
Sometimes a nigga might sleep freely with that on. You know, you just that motherfucker just out
Well,
here.
you might as well sleep like naked.
Oh, that's
Yeah. I mean,
Y'all don't sleep naked? I mean,
I
not the
have.
age, like not to try to like, you know, be in y'all mix.
I
But
mean,
I'm just
nah,
saying.
hey,
Yeah.
again.
Hey, we out here for the people.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the No Names podcast.
Yeah.
We ask whatever, whoever, however, just don't say no names. That's how
Right.
it
That's
go.
Hello.
That's how I go. How I go. You can say any, you can reference any story you want to, just don't say that
no
person's
names.
name.
Just don't say no.
So
name.
like, but nah, I mean, it took me a minute to really get into sleeping naked because like I tried it the first time when I was younger and I felt a little too free, you know what I'm saying? Stuff was moving a little too much. It was a little weird. But as I got older, though, I started to especially you laying with a girl, you laying with your girl, you know what I'm saying? You laid up. Oh yeah,
Right,
I
right.
definitely fuck lingerie, fuck the nice
Right.
thongs, all that shit, nigga. Let's just get naked. You know what I'm saying? We can
Right,
sleep naked.
right.
I do prefer that, but I mean, I don't know. I do like. Y'all, so you definitely a fan. You a fan?
Hell yeah, I see.
Cool. That's the vibe.
Nigga, I'm out this motherfucker free with me. And that motherfuckers, you know, motherfucker, you roll over just the right way.
Like shit.
Oh.
Round
Shit.
four,
Yeah,
motherfucker. What's
yeah,
up with
right
you?
spot.
We
Y'all
here.
skin touch each other on the right angle.
Oh.
Yeah, right spot.
Poke that butt out a little
Yeah.
nice right there. Yeah, day. But yeah, nah, but like what you said though, piggybacking on that, you know, like when I was younger and everything like that, I tried it. Like it just wasn't. Yeah, I just wasn't fucking with it.
Took you to get a little older to
It
start.
took me to
like,
get older, just like,
mhm.
hey, what the fuck? What?
Yeah,
It's a comfort thing.
Yeah, you
It take
gotta-
a little
You
time
got,
to
you got,
do
you got.
all
See,
that.
this was my comfort zone when I was young. Now it's just like I'm comfortable. Like, I'm
Yeah,
what's up?
exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? So we just had to
once you
build
go
up to
once
it.
you go into that man vibe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Man, time.
like shit. So with that, one last thing with that too though, because I got one of my mans. I ain't gonna lie, my man stayed with some beat up ass socks, like some holy socks and shit. Why he laugh like that? so a nigga come through the crib or whatever. He take his shoes off. He got some crusty ass socks and shit. Is that a turn off? That's an instant turn off.
Instant turn off. That is so unattractive. Because a lot of times men try to carry themselves like they already up the power to get the woman. So you had to make me feel some type of way for me to even have you at my home. So if you taking off your shoes and I see a holy socks, baby, I can't. I can't. You automatically making me feel like you fraud. You know, I can't.
Soggy and shit. Niggas will be fresh as shit and whole time have some soggy ass.
That's unacceptable.
Yellow ass.
That's low maintenance.
Yeah, like shit. It's like shit. Like shit. Like I had to tell my man, like, bro, buy some socks, fool. Like you gotta get some socks, bro.
Get the socks, man.
Okay, bro. You go down store get you a nice little pack, man. Fuck it,
Right.
man.
Yeah, they gonna have on some $200 shoes and some socks they had for 10 years.
Unacceptable.
Like, shit.
What if he said he was doing laundry that day? Like, what's going on? Like, damn. Like,
See me next time.
can't shoot him no
Then
bet.
he gotta go home. He's gonna see me next time.
See
See me
no
next
They
time.
wouldn't want no woman to come to y'all with no holy underwear or no ripped up stuff on. Like if I took my socks off and y'all seen my toes poking out the top of my sock,
Yeah, I'd be like,
come
what
on.
the fuck, man? Like,
You
I'd
know.
be like, what the? Nah, I did.
I got the toes done, man.
I
You're
was
funny.
I was at a kickback one time. I was at a kickback one time, and I forgot who crib it was. I guess it don't matter. It's no names anyway. So we was at this person's spot. Of course, you know they had a rule. Everybody take your shoes off. You come in and shit. So we was playing like games and shit, and like midway through like a Jenga game, like one of the joints failed. So I reached down to pick it up, and like the girl standing next to me. First off, she had on mismatched socks. She had one like regular white sock, and then she had one like sock with the gray toe and the gray heel. But the joint was like dumb, like the gray heel was damn near like on her damn Achilles and shit.
Hey,
up her damn
I'm cracking
leg.
up.
Like the joint was just funny. It was
Like the
funny.
socks was too big.
Yeah, like it was funny as shit though, and it was mismatched.
It was your little brother socks, bitch.
It was mismatched. I'm like,
Out here fraud.
in my mind, I was like, go ahead, Shawty. Like,
That
I know you
is
ain't.
funny.
I know you ain't coming out here like
I
this.
knew you
man.
had another pair of socks.
Yeah, like, I know you ain't coming out here like that.
all the socks you had in your drawer, you picked those.
I ain't an asshole, so I ain't gonna say nothing. But it was like,
Right.
So
That's funny.
along the lines of this, I got a next question for y'all. What y'all think about like a sex playlist? So it's like, all right, you got the lingerie, maybe you don't, but like, what do y'all think about like? Do y'all ever set the mood? Like y'all got like a playlist? Y'all got like go-to songs? Like what y'all feel about that? I'm gonna let you start out. You the lingerie expert.
Okay,
I'm
well, cool.
queued up.
Well, mine's is. It depends on what kind of vibe you're trying to like set, what the tone is, because a lot of times when you have music and all of that stuff, that means kind of like a foreplay. So that gives me like a foreplay vibe, because you're just not gonna just play sex music and just you're gonna sit there, you know. So for me, if you're gonna have a playlist, have the playlist with a purpose. So like if you feel like you want to like seduce your man or like dance for him or something like that, or you set the tone. Maybe if you like have dinner set out, like maybe I wouldn't have sex music for the dinner. Probably have more like romantic, but then I could switch the vibe up, you know, and then I could turn it.
Take a scoop of potatoes
you
whole
know,
time.
right.
My saddle, baby, in the background. Hey, you making love to the mashed potatoes, man.
I'm
That's what I'm talking
cracking
about.
up.
Mashed potatoes.
I'm fucking this steak and
Everywhere you
taters.
get
Hey, this
that,
steak and taters. I'm making love to
I'm
this
trying
shit.
to tell you. So yeah, for me, it depends if I'm trying to like do some type of dance or like trying to like
Okay.
seduce my man.
Okay.
I would definitely have a playlist for that.
You fucking with the sex playlist?
Yes.
Vibes.
Vibes be on
The song that I love to play.
Yeah, what's his
Tell me.
Tyrese, Signs of Love Making.
Oh, that's my song.
Ooh.
That motherfucker.
Ooh,
right?
That's a
Okay.
sneaky
It's
good
just
one.
something about that
That's a
song will get the
sneaky good one.
juices flowing.
That's a sneaky good one.
More ways than one.
That's a sneaky good
More
one.
ways than one.
That's a
That's a
sneaky
good
good
one.
one.
That's definitely a good one.
You put that good music on, that good sex playlist on. You just hitting shit to the beat.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Hit shit without the beat. Fuck it.
Oh.
But it's just that motherfucker. I don't know what it is, man. Just,
Yeah,
That's a
nah,
vibe.
music
I
get the
can
music
dig
in the
that.
background definitely.
Yeah,
sets
I mean,
shit.
it's all about like you said, like it's all about what type of mood, you know. Like, and when you in that type of mood and everything like that, and then the right song is on, also the wrong song can come on if you don't set it up right.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
why you gotta have
right,
the
you gotta have
playlist.
that list,
You,
right.
you can't just
That
put
is
your shit
happening.
on shuffle and go from fucking pony to Nuck If You Buck. I mean, you can.
Unacceptable.
You can. Nah, shout out that nigga. What they comedian that nigga Cat Williams say that on this one of his shows? He's like, yo, he's like, man, you ain't fucking missing some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? You might could slide some Nuck If You Buck in that joint and go crazy from the back with that joint. But
But yeah, it's all about like what type of music, what type of, because you always got like what type of artists to get you in that type of bag and everything like that. Like you feel me? Like you can have Tyrese playing, you can have Genuine playing, you can go new school, you can have Tiana Taylor playing, you can have motherfucking.
I love Tiana.
She low key got some sensual bops.
Stop
Right?
playing
She
with
got
her.
some sensual
She is
hits.
not one of those.
Nah, she got some sensual hits. Yeah.
Man, what she got one song on her new album that just came out called The Album or something like that, and it's called like One Night, where it's like it's her and Kehlani. Bro, that song.
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
video
my
is
song.
steamy as fuck, and the song is steamy as fuck. So it's like it's one.
She
of
got
them.
one with with Diddy's son. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, how you want it?
Yeah,
That's my
that
song.
joint fine.
Yeah, that joint.
Yeah,
That's a nice little yeah
Right.
too though. So, give me whichever one that I feel like I can think of it fast. Y'all can whichever y'all go for. Give me like a top 3. I know you said the Tyrese joint. Give me. You got another 2
more. I can give you two more. Okay. So. All right, cool. All right, so give me Tyrese Signs of Love Making. Cool.
Okay.
Give me Genuine Pony.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good joint. Right? That's a good track right
Give me what's that nigga name? Shit, I just had it. Give me Party Next Door, FWU. Fuck with you.
Okay, he threw some P&D in that joint. Okay.
Hey, that Party Next Door. That boy good.
Yeah,
That boy
okay,
good.
yeah.
His last
He got
couple
some
albums, they've been
sneaky
okay. They've been
joints,
okay,
too.
but I mean,
He got some
but,
sneaky
you know, I
joints, too.
ain't gotta be always into the slow old school shit. I
Right.
like I
The
want to
little
speed up.
up-
I got an old soul. I ain't gonna lie. Like I got an old soul. What's your top 3?
I don't have a top 3. I love music, so I'm gonna just give y'all some. I got Jacquees round 2. Well, round 3.
Round 3? Oh, we going crazy. I don't think I heard that.
Oh yeah, go
Okay.
ahead and tap into that.
Okay. Yeah,
And
you
then
put
we
me
got
on.
Usher Gently. Then we got Usher Seduction.
Okay. Alright, let me see. And you know what's funny? It's funny. I fuck with what you said at the beginning because like I love music so much that I don't know if I have a straight top 3, but I got 3. You just reminded me too. Just cue my man Usher up because we not gonna say no Usher. We not gonna mention this shit without. Let me take you to a place nice and quiet. Like, nigga, what? My man, a nigga, what? Nice and slow gotta be on that joint. Like I gotta have nice and slow on that joint. That's one of them joints.
That's
one of them joints. Like, and it's funny because like I told myself like I wasn't gonna listen to no more R. Kelly, but if R. Kelly wasn't like a wild ass nigga, he'd definitely be on it. I'm sorry. Like I don't care what nobody
Lord
say.
forgive me, he got that shit. I'm sorry.
Dog, and then me and my mans was talking about this the other day.
sorry.
Like I ain't gonna lie, he might be the best like R&B singer ever.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it's sad because he got so much so much shit and like so much baggage going on in his personal life that it's like it might take away from his legacy, but he really might be the best R&B singer ever.
He is.
Like he got Negro spirituals
down.
though. Like he got nigga spirituals. Like
That's
nigga
hands
spirituals.
down.
I
His
put it
music,
like this. Now you good. I put it like this. Like you guys separate R. Kelly and Robert. Robert is a sick ass nigga.
Robert a wild ass
sick ass
Robert
nigga.
a wild ass
The artist R. Kelly, he makes hits.
Yeah.
He made hits. He made hits.
He still makes it because he write for people, so he makes it.
Because
honestly,
if it was like if I still like religiously still play this music, fucking I can't remember what's the joint. It might just be called Half, but it's a joint. He's like, can we go half? Phone baby.
I know that one.
All I need is your body next to me. Like singing ooh, nah. Nah, that joint go crazy. Like
You really in this bitch harmonizing?
Man, that nigga got Negro spirituals, boy. You gonna make love to some
One
pussy
thing
to
about
that
him,
joint.
one thing about it,
Oh my
I will
God.
say that like his music
Nigga.
storytelling, like I can envision
That's what I'm
everything that he
saying.
say.
That's what I'm saying.
I can envision all his music. Like when I listen to it, I be like, dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything to even it's not a sex song, but even I Believe I Can Fly, nigga. That's joint was
hands
so
down still
motivating.
bring tears to my eyes.
Man, it was so motivating as a little kid. Like, I literally, that's probably one of the first songs I knew word for word. Like
You saw
probably
that
like
at your elementary school graduation?
Yeah.
man, I don't know, but I know like that was one of them joints though. Like, but nah, that
was a hit.
for the sake of what we talking about, I definitely gotta put half on my joint. R. Kelly, that joint, the Usher joint. A third, damn, what's a good third? I don't know. It's so, you know what? I'm gonna go super old school. I damn near gotta put. I gotta put some Keith Sweat on that joint though. I might have to just fuck it up.
Which
and just
one?
say,
Okay.
ooh, I might just have to put Nobody.
Nobody.
I fuck with that duet, like, and I fuck with Shawty on that joint just as much as I fuck with Keith Sweat, cause she come on that joint, like I can't even sing her part. She was like, I want the night. Like,
Nah,
me and you. Nah, she was going crazy. Like, she was going crazy. I don't know who that. I can't remember her name, but she went crazy on that.
Yeah,
joint.
I don't remember
like,
her, but yes.
Yeah, like, nah, that joint. Yeah, I don't often tap into that bag, but when I do, like you said, and it's all about like. You definitely do that. Probably somebody you're in a relationship with, cause you got the foreplay shit going on. That's more for like some foreplay shit that leads into it. So you don't often tap into that bag, but when you do, I feel like it does like ups the passion, like it ups all that shit. Like
a tease
like
is always a good thing.
You know what I'm saying? You kissing up the body to the right slow jam and shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Catch that beat doing that way.
You know what I'm saying? Honorable mention Plies. Please excuse my hands.
Oh, I like Plies.
Baby. That nigga Plies, baby. Definitely. That joint. And that, you know what's crazy? That's Jamie Foxx on that joint with him, son. Jamie Foxx is talented as a motherfucker. That's a talented ass nigga.
Jamie Foxx got that shit too.
Like, he's a talented, he got some shit too. He's a talented ass nigga, like, for real.
He's great.
I like Jamie
Foxx. Speaking of Jamie Foxx, one of my, a couple of my mans, we had like a debate, like, who would you take? So, like, body of work, all body of work. Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Or Will Smith.
Ooh.
All body of work. I'm talking about Will Smith got a Grammy. Jamie Foxx don't.
I know, but Jamie Foxx got the
Grammys don't really be defining people because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't have their trophy that deserves it. So that don't add up.
Niggas, the Grammys is kind of whitewashed. Yeah. Too. I do respect it though, but it is kind of one of them things. Like, cause I remember I was listening to like the Breakfast Club one time. That nigga Fab was like, they asked Fab about it, and it was like, cause it was one of them times like. Somebody, I can't remember who the black artist was. Somebody had a crazy ass album out, but I think like Macklemore might have won the.
Oh, J. Cole.
Yeah, it might have been something like that, but Macklemore won it, and Fab was like, "You can't trip off that." Like, yeah, exactly. Like Michael, he's a white rapper. He's a white rapper. He's a white rapper, so it's like, but that's tough. Will Smith, I might say, might have like better. I don't even know who really got better movies though.
Because you got think about that. You got put like. Body work to body work, body work to body work. So we gonna put Ali up against Ray because those two like define.
Jamie Foxx was in Ali. Jamie Foxx was in Ali whole time.
Exactly, he played the fuck out of his part.
Yeah, he was his man.
And Ray Charles, come on.
Oh,
come on.
Matter of fact, you said Ray. I'm tweaking,
but like you also got things like okay, cool. He played an Ali as the nigga Bundini or whatever his name is. So like, you really like if you look back at old tapes of that guy. Nigga, Jamie Foxx played him to a T. Right. It's literally like he was him. Type of thing.
Nah, Ray was such a good ass movie though. Like he played the shit out of that.
But I got you on that one.
But I got you.
Pursuit of Happiness.
I ain't gonna lie.
By far one of the best movies.
You
Will
still
Smith
cry with that movie. I'm gonna hold you.
I shed a tear. Young me did shed a tear. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, that's mad time. You really couldn't give. You ain't got no emotions.
It was that scene when he was in the bathroom and shut the door with his foot. And his son in his arms, I'm like, dang.
See, I'm envisioning that. I'm gonna cry.
And then it's tough. It makes it tough because, like, I feel like acting wise, I feel like Will's acting, like his acting resume is like A++, where Jamie Foxx's is like maybe an A-. It's still like top tier. It might not even A-, it might just be a flat A.
1A, 1B.
Yeah, but I feel like. The other shit, if you want to talking about whole bodies of work, Jamie Foxx was a top notch. Like he's a Def Jam like legend comedy wise. He got the comedy shit
do everything.
Too. And then it's like his musical careers. like outside of Summertime with Will Smith, and I came in the last time a nigga was riding down the street playing Summertime.
Right.
I came in the last
until
time
the summertime.
Yeah, like shit. But like it's like we were saying with Jamie, it's some Jamie joints that you might really play, like given the circumstance. So like
Correct.
he got some joints, like he got some tracks, like so that's it makes it real tough. But I might have to go Jamie, and I'm a huge and I fuck with Will, but I might have to go Jamie just off the strength that I'm still gonna get them good movie roles, but I'm gonna have some good comedy shows, and I'm gonna also have some good music too.
Facts.
We ain't finna be in here bumping the Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with cuz, we ain't finna be bumping that music though. But the show too adds to Will's resume too. That's what makes it tough to beat, because that show is legendary. That's
Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah, but so I was about to say, what show was Jamie Foxx?
The Jamie Foxx show wasn't no
slouch.
slouch, but like the Jamie Foxx show or the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, well, you already know everybody
It's
gonna
gonna
go
be
Fresh
Fresh
Prince.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's again, it's not like Jamie. It's not like you just saying fuck the Jamie Foxx show, 'cause that shit was funny. Shout out to Fan. You know what I'm saying? You got Fancy on that joint. The nigga that played his
Uncle and all
pops,
that,
his
yeah.
uncle. I mean, like that joint definitely was funny as shit. But like the Fresh Prince was legendary. Like that's iconic. So,
By far.
That's
It's
iconic.
like, I put it like this. Like Jamie, like he didn't start out with his own show. Will Smith did.
Yeah.
Jamie started out on In Living Color with all heavy hitters.
And he be holding his own on that joint though.
David Allen Greer,
Bringing the funny.
Jim Carrey,
Yeah, bringing the funny.
motherfucking Keenan Ivory Wayans, like all heavy hitters. So it's like for him to make it out of that and to be who he is today,
Right.
and to have the body work that he has, music, comedy,
That's top tier.
movies and everything like that, I gotta give it to him. But that's all for me. It's off just like where they both started from and where they at now.
Right.
Like, of course, Will Smith is the bigger actor because
Right.
he does bigger movies.
Right.
But Jamie Foxx, like all body work, music, comedy, acting, it's just.
I feel like you almost
Yeah,
gotta go
you
Jamie.
gotta give it to him. That's just me.
Touche.
What you say?
I say I agree with both of y'all. Y'all both said like exactly what needed to be said. I would definitely go with Will Smith though, only because he do have more like movie hits and stuff like that. Like, and more people like more so like are Jamie Foxx haven't had too much music lately coming out, and that's why I say that. Like, yeah, he has some music that I would still definitely listen to. Like, he's on my playlist for sure. But Will Smith still out here. He not playing. Like, he's still on the move. He's still on the road. He's still making his name be known out here. With everything that he doing, with just posting himself and just doing adventures and being motivating and really inspiring people and all of that. So I would go with Will Smith because he's just more inspirational to me. Like, as far as just like trying to like change people's lives and stuff like that. Like, he really put himself out there to do that. So I'm gonna go with Will.
I respect it. All right, pivot a little bit. So kind of on like, you know, especially again, we started with the lingerie talk. So I wanna ask this then. Do y'all feel like there's any laws to like nudes? Like, if we had to make like a nude commandments, like what would be on y'all list? Like, especially, and this question might be more so catered to you because you're a woman. I know niggas. I mean, as a nigga, you might send some nudes, but as a nigga, it's only but so much you can send because we only got really like. You know what I'm saying?
I can't hit them angles.
I mean, all right. Let me ask that. Then, like, I'm gonna start with that before I even get to the nude law. Like, as a woman, do you? And I'm not talking about like niggas, like creep niggas just sending you shit. Like, have you ever like requested like a nude from a guy or like shit like that?
Dang, have I?
Yeah, obviously it must have been a long time.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
I ain't gonna lie, it's not something that you do often. I can't remember the last time I sent a girl just a nude.
I don't really be asking for news like that, but if it come to me and if it's appeasing, then I'm like, all right, cool. Because a lot of times it can be like a little like, a little cringy a little bit. I don't know.
What's a cringy situation? Obviously, like the random niggas, but like, has there been like a time where like it wasn't a random person and they sent you a nude that was kind of cringy?
No.
Okay.
No, because I would like that. Like, okay, that means you keeping my attention. That means you thinking about me.
Okay.
That means you miss me. And that means if you want it from me. So it's like all those things going through my head. So, but for the most part, now that we got FaceTime, like,
Oh yeah. You
You
can just turn the
know,
camera
it's
down.
way
You just take the
better,
camera down.
with the FaceTime.
Yeah,
Calling me.
FaceTime definitely changed the game. FaceTime, because you know what? Because you know what changed the game initially with that shit. Y'all remember Uvu back in the day? Uvu after dark, shorty back in like 09 through 2010. You get on Uvu late night with your little breezy, man. You never know what you might see.
Though, but I know.
Man,
You had a webcam on top of the bus.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like in like 2010, we had like a vicious ass blizzard. Like, do y'all remember that? We had a vicious ass snowstorm. Nigga, first of all, I'm like the first day of that joint, niggas was, all my mans, well not all of them, but niggas was talking about, like, especially on Facebook, was like, yeah, like, man, we on Uvu, like, Uvu getting crazy. Right. I'm thinking like, hold up, y'all. My man, all it took was my man to call me like, yeah, bro, I was on Uvu with, XYZ. Shit was getting your butt. Man, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh yeah, I got me fucked up. I went right, I put on my little North Face. You remember niggas used to wear the ski tech pants? I put out, nigga, I'm traveling in the snow. I went to Target, got me a webcam, came back, set that joint up.
It's lit.
Set that joint up, nigga. That joint, yeah, it was over with. Nah, but Uvu, FaceTime, all that shit definitely probably changed the nude game. But with that being said though, like, well, shit, let me ask you, Sharp. You sent some news, like you blessed the world with some news.
Have you ever sent some?
I have blessed the world with news. In secret though, not on no big wild shit.
Nah,
big wild
like
shit.
to a particular person.
Yeah, particular person. Mm-hmm. Maybe in the past, maybe in the future. I mean, maybe in the present. Something like that. I ain't gonna say future.
Talking about maybe in the future. Hey, there's a lucky lady out there that might get a news.
Might get a news for y'all. but yeah, man. But yeah. Just regular old news, like I said, like guys, like you feel me. I'm not gonna show you a fucking picture of my chest, like that's not
right.
Yeah, that ain't what we. And then ladies be going straight to the point. Ladies don't even want no like tease pic. They don't want to see the abs or nothing anyway. They just want to see dick. They don't give a fuck.
That is not true. I beg to differ.
So you want a nigga to show you his biceps and shit. You want a nigga to
if he send me a picture, if he got his like bosses or something on, and yeah, he might be flexing. He look good in the mirror with his little muscles showing and stuff like that. That's sexy.
Okay.
That's sexy.
So what picture is more appealing? I'm gonna ask you. Got the piece out. Well, not out. Like he got the drawers on. Print. Yeah, I mean, in the pit, in the mirror, and like that. Or if he's got the remote control. And his piece
beside the remote.
And this the Verizon Fios joint. It's the Verizon Fios joint. You know what I mean? Fios ain't got no small remotes. That's what I'm saying. If he over the remote or at the remote, what's more appealing? Talk to me.
Mine would be the print. Mine would be the print in the mirror because I mean, if you already packing, you ain't gotta do all that. It's like this. It's as big as this. Like I just feel like that's a little thirsty to me. But if you just showing your little vibe and you got your little print going on and it's looking right, the print right, we in there.
Okay, no problem.
All right. So I'm gonna circle back to what I wanted what question I was thinking about earlier, and that was the new laws and shit though. Mm-hmm. So for you, like I said, you being a woman, you probably send more than us. What would be your rules and regulations like for a nude that you would send a guy? Like, is there something where like he gotta delete it if you guys stop talking, or like anything, or like you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that? You know what?
Like, that's a good start right there. I do feel like I would want a man to delete my stuff, but a lot of times men don't. So when you are sending these nudes, you got to really know who you're dealing with when you are doing so, because a man can be very like petty. Like men be petty like women a lot of times. Like they get into their little vibes that you don't want to deal with them no more, or they might arm expose you type of guy. Like, so be mindful of who you like. A lot of times women don't like to even do that stuff no more because it's too iffy. It get a little too iffy. But if you are in a platonic relationship and you are like with this person, I wouldn't mind sending the news, of course, and I know what type of person he is, and I know like, okay, we not talking, he not gonna go and expose me because that's man time, you know. As a man, like, why would you want to go and expose a woman just because y'all not dealing with each other no more? Like, that's corny. Like,
some whole shit.
Granted, it's embarrassing, but for me, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I try to make sure my shit up to par if I do that. Because if you do, okay, baby, it's fine. Yeah, I look great, and okay, and it's nothing that nobody ain't never seen before because we all grown. People seen titties before, people seen butt before. So I be trying to keep that mindset for real.
Nah,
But
you got to. You definitely can't be ashamed of what you got.
Yeah, you got it. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to send it, if something happen, you got to be prepared for whatever can transpire. So yeah, you got to own up to your shit. You got to stand 10 toes on it. But I just say definitely it depends on. It just depends on the person that you know. Like, can you really trust that person with your nudes? Because a lot of times men don't delete the women nudes. I know people who got news from years ago and don't deal, you know, so it's just like, that's weird to me, but okay, I'm glad you ain't doing nothing with it. I don't know. Do y'all men be showing y'all news that y'all be getting?
I'm about to say, I'm not gonna lie. I got iCloud, so I got all news and everything that's probably been sent to me for like since probably 2014 when I started, when I first got like an iPhone.
But did you delete it?
No. But
see, men keep the news.
I do got them, but I'm the type where not one person who's ever sent me a nude in life can ever say that I've sent them or that I've showed them to somebody or anything like that though. So it's not even like one of them things where like we got mad or we stopped talking, so I like threw them on the internet or nothing like that. So it's never been nothing like that. So it's just
you just kept them.
Yeah, I just kept them. It was just one of them things where
when you get in a relationship, then what?
I mean, they still there, but they
That's
old
unacceptable.
though. They old though. Like I am not gonna lie. They old. It's not like they, you know.
So why still keep them?
I don't know.
They just happen to be there.
Yeah, they just happen to be there.
He didn't get like if it
I
was
mean,
a deleting
like,
spree, he never deleted.
I'll put it to you like this though. What if we stop talking and something? It might be a little time period before you get a new little tender. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You might gotta choke that chicken sometimes.
I mean,
so,
touche,
you know
but that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
If you are in a relationship, because if a woman go through your phone and she see news of another woman,
I'm hoping you're not scrolling back to 2015. But if you are, then you know.
You look for something, you found it.
But touche, but I'm just saying, come on. It's a respect level. If you ever seen a woman's phone, she got another man's penis in her phone besides yours. That's disrespectful. Y'all men don't be trying to really like think deep into it because y'all men and men a lot of exactly instantly irritated, right? That's irritating. Come on.
Why would she do that?
Come on, you mess with people's self-esteem like that a lot of times, and that's what y'all men don't understand. Because at the end of the day, when you get somebody who really like love you and mess with you and all that, it could possibly be old. But how do you know that might not make her feel away?
But from 2015, it's 2021.
Exactly, and that's the point. From 2015. You still got a woman news from 2015.
What if I ain't scroll all the way back in my phone? Like niggas take a lot of pictures. Niggas screenshot a lot of stuff. Niggas may get a lot. I'm a funny nigga, so I like memes.
I ain't got no shame in it. I still got them, but it's like I'm not doing nothing with them. I just got them. It's like I treat it like, you know. What if I'm a?
You treat them like your keepsake.
I treat them. It's like I'm a rapper. I'm sure Wayne still got songs he recorded in 2001. He not doing nothing with them. They just sitting in the archives. They just in the archives.
Y'all funny. You know what? Not deleting the old tracks.
You know what I'm saying? It's in the archives. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you gotta learn from your old music so you can be a better you in the future.
You know what?
But that's so
y'all can run with that one.
But that's one of you. So that's definitely one you want when you're done with that nigga. You want to delete.
Yeah, be done with me completely. You know, because when I'm done, I'm done. You know, now if it's pictures like of us, like good memories, like, you know, we went here and okay, cute. It is a big difference. It's a big difference.
If you don't want your next relationship to see the nigga dick, you want him to see you booed up. Okay, the pics are somewhere private. That's what.
But that's like sexual though. Like that's just like sexual.
But that's like emotional.
No.
I feel like emotional. It is just, I ain't gonna say it's just the same, but it's like, it's still, it all depends on what your mind frame is. You got people that like cheat because of emotion. You got people that cheat because of sexual reasons. So it's all, I feel like we talking the same language. We just speaking from different sides of the fence.
Right.
I get what you're saying.
So my take will be, I keep mine because you just never know what life brings. When I'm done with a person, like, I still want to be able to say, like, dang, we had some good times, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when those pictures are gone, like, I've had someone that I really, truly cared about, and in my next relationship, I deleted all those pictures. When that person passed away, it crushed me. It crushed me that I could not go back and see those pictures. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have them in my phone. They were in, this around the time where Photo Bucket was real popping. Yeah, they wasn't in my phone. They was in my Photo Bucket. You know, I wouldn't be disrespectful to keep on having stuff like that. But now that this person is gone, dang, now I have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that would be my only reason. That's why I say, okay, like memories, like true memories. But sexual stuff, like, you don't need that. You don't need it.
I respect it. it. So outside of that, what else? Is there any others? Like, I mean, you touched on, you kind of asked about, like, showing people. Is that like a no for you? That's a big no for you too? Like, showing people?
I mean, I know y'all gonna do that regardless. Just
don't
let me find out.
I don't do. That I don't do.
Okay, well, I don't know. Well, if a man do or don't, just don't let me find out about it. That's tacky.
I don't. And it's like, most of the times, most of the girls that I've exchanged news with, I probably was really talking to them. I've had a few times where it was like girls that I ain't give a fuck about that might have sent me some shit. Right. But even then, I'm not.
Just the vibes.
Yeah, even then, I'm not going to show you shit. But it's like a lot of the times, if I'm getting news from you, it's because we really fuck with each other. Right. It's like, I don't want my man saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely. That wouldn't come to a woman you care about. Yeah. Absolutely not.
So yeah, I ain't with that shit. Like I said, when we talking about the other thing, I've never like been part of like the exposed ilk where like it doesn't excite me or anything like that to be like, oh yeah, look at this nasty bitch. That's what niggas be doing. Like, look at this nasty bitch. Yeah, like, cause it's like at the end of the day, it's like, look, and how I always looked at it, if I do that with you, then the next girl is not gonna want to send me nothing. So she gonna see that. She gonna see that.
Radar now.
Yeah, she gonna see that, and that, like, for real though, she gonna see that shit and be like, yeah. So, and then when it's like when me and her is having our little, you know what I'm saying, you got your little sexy talk, like, yeah, you know, I'm thinking about you right now. However your shit go down, that shit gonna pop up like, oh yeah, you remember when he put the other shawty out there like that. Oh yeah, nah, I can't fuck with you, son. Like, so that's how I be thinking about the long run. So it's like, I ain't with that. So is that? So we got delete them when you're done. Don't show them off. Anything else?
I don't know. No, it's not really like too much to it to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, because if you're going to send it, it's done. When you do it, it's done. Yeah. You know?
Once you send it,
baby, it's done. You know, that's it. So, I mean, if it was to be rules, that would just be the main thing. Be mindful of who you send it to will be one. Mm-hmm. When you're done, please delete it. And
don't delete it.
And what was the last one I said, y'all? I'm sorry. What did I say?
I can't even remember now. You remember?
What was the last one I said? I said, be mindful, don't delete. Oh, and don't expose.
Oh yeah,
don't expose.
Man, it do be some wild ass exposures on social media. That shit's so weird to me. Like I don't know. Like I'm not in the business of thinking that like that shit is cool to do. Yeah. You know, when you like, oh, baby mom's on some shit. Should keep me from a child. Oh, I'm gonna expose this bitch. Like, bro, like you used to love her. Yeah, like that's a thing. Like that was a thing.
Yeah, well, forget about the love. Y'all got a child. Yeah, you just don't care about your child.
Like,
but that's
goofy.
All that shit wild to me. Period. Like, child or not, definitely if you got a child. If I got a child with you, I'm not finna I'm not finna be blasting you on social media. Like, 'cause obviously at some, there was a point in time where as a nigga, I felt comfortable enough to nut in you, or as a girl, you was cool enough to let me nut in you. So it's like obviously, like you, like it's like I don't even know. And then even with regular relationships, I've never been a fan of it. Honestly, I've stayed clear from like a girl could be bad as shit, but just like with the nude shit, like you said, if a girl see a nigga expose a nude, that the next girl's not gonna want to send it. Right. If I see you could look good as hell, you could be cool as shit. But if I see that in past relationships or past situations you had, when you got mad, you ran to social media and like was airing out y'all dirty laundry on social media and shit, I don't want no smoke with you. Like I don't want to fuck with you at all. Like, cause I find that unattractive. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna argue with you and then take that shit to the socials. Like I don't, and I expect the same thing. Like because you gonna argue, you gonna have your disputes, you gonna have your disagreements, but I don't expect nothing. And again, news, arguments, everything. I don't expect anything between us to make it to socials. Like, and that's just on a respect level because it's like at the end of the day. We might take each other back, and that be the dumbest thing too. Like I've seen that shit happen. Like I've seen a couple argue over the dumbest thing, and like I mean they started airing each other out. Like oh this nigga bro he live with his uncle, and Shawty don't even pay her own phone bill, and she don't do this and he don't do that, and it's like they airing each other out. But it's like whole time. Y'all first of all, both of y'all calling each other broke, but y'all both dating. Y'all both just dating, so it's like either somebody's lying or y'all was just dating broke. So it's like what the fuck?
Both of y'all in the same place in life. Y'all need to help each other out, goddamn.
Like shit, and it's like what the fuck is going on here? And it's like y'all arguing and shit, and then it's like a week later y'all back booed up on the gram and shit. So it's like what the fuck? It's like what's really good? Like now y'all just look dumb. Now all Instagram knows, man, that nigga ain't even got no job. Shit, her mattress on the floor at home. Shit, like you know what I'm saying? Now everybody know what the fuck going on, and it's like,
and that was just very stupid because now y'all back together, and now y'all looking like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, like shit, Beavis and Butthead, like shit, like shit, Tweedledee and Tweedledee, like for real,
dumbass,
for real. So it's like that shit always. I'm not with the messy shit. Like that shit's definitely. It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
It's definitely a no. Nah, that got me. So that got me thinking about this though. Because it's kind of some of this shit that be leading to some of this messy shit. Has anybody ever like caught somebody cheating?
Oh, have I caught somebody?
You ever caught anybody cheating?
I never caught anybody cheating.
You ever caught anybody? I haven't. I just
like. What do you mean, like caught somebody cheating? Like in the act?
I mean, well, in the act would be kind of ham. That's ham.
Like on the phone.
In the hand. But, like, you know, at period, like, have you ever caught anybody cheating? Like,
yes, I have. I caught my ex cheating. But, like, not in person, though. It was, like, on the internet. Because, like, he real heavy on the internet all the time. Like, and just, like, he just a clearly didn't care. So he clearly didn't care, and then so he was on live and being live, and then I was like,
wait,
wow.
on his live,
not nobody else's.
That's just stupid. I ain't gonna lie.
I was basically saying fuck it.
Yeah, that's just saying fuck it. But you know what? A lot of times, like I said, people just think for themselves. A lot of times, like when you get in a relationship, people can be selfish. Like, and I just think of. When people do stuff like that, it's something that they have lacked before. So when you start getting that type of attention, you don't know how to act with it, you know? So it's just like, it's embarrassing, most definitely, because then you got you a good girl. Like, a man always want these good girls, but then they go for the girls. They want their girl not to be the girl that they go cheat on you with. Like, literally, that's so true. Like, that saying is, like, completely true. Like, because if a woman was to be vice versa, like I always say, like, because you always got to put the shoe on the other foot to really understand, like, dang, I really would have felt the way, you know? So, I mean, go back to it, but I have, but it was on the internet. If I ever caught it in person, then everybody is done.
Everybody done. If it's up, then it's stuck.
If it's up, then it's stuck. I'm not the one or the two.
Nah, I mean, I've never caught anybody cheating. So I mean, if anybody ever cheated on me, you know, you got away with it, so that's cool for you. But I've never actually caught anybody. Have you ever has anybody up here ever been caught cheating? Or like, have you ever been like I ain't even gonna go that hand. Have anybody ever been like caught? Have you ever got like caught up? Like maybe you technically wasn't cheating, but you was like talking to two people at the same time, and you know, you got caught up like that.
If I'm talking to more than one person, then that means I'm not in a relationship.
I mean, yeah, you not technically you not, but if you talking to two niggas and y'all see each other all three at the same time, it's like.
Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie.
That's what I'm saying. Like, has that ever happened though? Like, has that ever happened?
Absolutely not. That's just dragging.
You said it hasn't?
That has happened to me.
All right, it's happened to me. I'm gonna tell you.
So like it happened to me like on some. Like, I mean, like it was real subtle. So like I was messing with two joints at the time and everything like that. And this was like back in the day when my pimple was weak, you know, high school and shit. So talking to two joints, you know, fucking with them in the hallways and everything like that, stairwells and shit like that. So I'm walking with one joint, and I guess like the friend saw me, and she went back and told the other joint that I was messing with. It was just like, yeah, I saw them. They were walking and everything like that. Whoopie whoop. So then, like, I guess they had gotten cahoots and then, like, had figured out, like, oh, we talking to us at the same time. Oh, he started talking to you. Oh, he started fucking with you.
It was like the movie John Tucker Must Die. And shit.
Yeah, it was literally like boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Like, but I know that I got found out. So I'm like, all right, cool. It is what it is. So man, I kept it playing, you know. One cut me off. Right. Told the other joint, man, I cut her off for you, man. She was playing.
You know what?
Yes,
Keep
sir.
it playing.
Yes, sir.
Nah, no bullshit. And then she believed me, and then she cut me off probably like a good 3 weeks to a month later. So
Like that's funny. Shit. So there was so I did like have like a little caught up joint. Actually, I got probably like a little caught up joint twice in my life, where I was talking to two girls at the same. One time it was like on some high school shit. We was talking about Uber earlier. Mm-hmm. There was a time where like this girl, I was like, and it was like some childish shit. Like I probably hadn't even really done anything with either one of these girls yet. But somehow, some way, I ended up on the same Uber call with both of them. And
no, you did.
Yeah, I did. I swear to God. And one of them introduced me. One of them like,
how do you win?
You don't. You buy. You hang up the
phone.
Take
that L, baby.
You hang up. Bloop. You hang up on that little video called Bloop. Nigga. One of them introduced me to her cousin. I was on a call with one of them, and she's like, "Oh yeah, my cousin told me to add her." So she added her cousin. She's like, "Yeah, this is my cousin." The whole time.
Somebody you was talking to?
Yeah, I was talking to him. We was talking to each other on Facebook and shit. This was back like 2010, 2011, so it was funny as shit.
That's crazy.
Like, damn. But I had one that really happened like in my like adult dating life. So I was talking, I met one girl actually I had went to high school with. So we kind of like ran into each other like years later. We started talking. We was talking to each other and we just like stopped talking. We talked to each other for a little bit, then we just like stopped. And around that time I started talking to another joint. And me and this joint was fucking with each other we had a good little run, and we was fucking with each other for a little minute. And then when we stopped, I kind of started talking to the joint I had went to high school with again. But whole time, it's this store. It used to be a store called Last Stop. And Last Stop, yeah, Last Stop is still around. But the joint that I was talking to the second joint I was talking to, girl number 2 worked at Last Stop, and I knew that. Like when I stopped talking to the joint from high school, I started talking to girl number 2. She was working at Last Stop, and I knew that, and whatnot. So I started so me and her stopped talking a little bit, and it really wasn't even a thing where we told each other we wasn't gonna talk to each other. We kind of just like stopped hitting each other's phone a little bit, and it was one of them type of things. But me and the girl I went to high school with started talking to each other again. Whole time I go to the mall, I go to Last Stop, and the girl that I go to high school with, or I went to high school with, was in that joint. And she was in that joint and motherfucking, and it fucked my head up at first. I'm like, what are you doing? She was working that joint. So me and her was talking. And then whole time, the other girl that I was just talking to, the other girl that I was talking to, before that, I knew she worked there already. Mm-hmm. She was there too. So like I came in and I kind of was playing it cool. I really didn't we didn't really have like a whole conversation. We saying what's up with each other, what's up. And I'm walking around Last Stop, and they say, I was doing there. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, you do work here. I'm like, I forgot your ass worked here.
You was in there with the girl that you was talking to?
I was in there with the girl that I was talking to at the moment.
Right.
And the girl that I had
actually
just
worked there.
Both of them worked there at the time. I didn't know that though. I didn't know the other girl started working there though.
Oh, so okay.
So here I am I'm going into the store knowing that the girl I used to talk to works there.
Right.
But I didn't know the girl that I was just starting to
currently talking to
just started working there as well.
Oh.
So the one that I was currently talking to, I see her at the door when I walk in. We say, "What's up?" Woo woo. I'm walking around looking. the other joint is there too. Me and her say what's up, woo woo. So I'm like, and at that point I'm like, shit, I gotta get out of here. Like both of them in here, I need to go. So the girl that I was currently talking to is at the door. She's at the doorway. She's like greeting people as they come in and out. So as I'm walking out, she's like, yeah, you know, you ain't even come out, because I think it was some shit where like I might have was supposed to link with her like the night before, maybe one of the nights leading up to that day, and I didn't. So she hit me with, you know how that go, that conversation, right. Like, yeah, man, you was bullshitting, I hit your phone, you ain't even answer, and I'm trying to play it off. I'm really trying to step off, but I don't want to just carry the conversation, and then she really be mad. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, man, I was like, nah, like I was asleep, like I wasn't in yet, and I was like, I wasn't even really trying to go out, like I was on some shit, I wasn't even really trying to go out. So then the girl I used to talk to, like, walked over, and she was like, and she didn't know at the time, neither one of them knew at the time yet. But she was like, yeah, Gusto don't be going. It's like Gusto be. She's like, Gusto, I don't know what you be doing now, Gusto, because you don't be hitting my phone no more. And I'm like, oh man. And the girl that I talk to now was like,
oh really?
She like, yeah, yeah. And you know how it is as a woman, y'all when y'all intuition go, y'all be like,
this nigga think he's slick.
Exactly.
So I'm like, shit.
Fool to fool, baby.
But the girl I was just talking to before her was like, she wasn't hip at the time. She's like, yeah, you don't be hitting my phone no more. Woo. And she didn't, and it took her a minute. And I feel like by the time it got real awkward, and I think it started to like set in like what was going on. And yeah, I just had to leave.
Yeah, you couldn't keep up with that one.
I had to leave. It was awkward as shit though. I had to leave though.
So you stopped talking to both of them?
Not really.
So you got the one back that stayed.
Nah,
right. The one that decided to stay, you kept.
Yeah, the one that I was currently talking to, we kept talking because I told her, I'm like, I mean, they might have overlapped, but at the same time, I told her like, look, like I don't even talk to her no more.
Right.
It's not even. It's. You know what I'm saying? What my man just saying? She was hollering at me like she was hollering at me like she was all that. The whole time that pussy was throwback.
Talking some shit.
Like nah. But nah, that shit was wild.
Yeah, you gotta be like, yeah, I wasn't even messing with her like that. Because when I start messing with you, I mean that's when we start getting serious. So you mean like it shit just happened like that.
It was funny as shit.
I fuck with you though. You.
You
I don't
won.
even mess with her like that.
But either, and then it's like after a while, me and that girl stopped talking to each other too, so it didn't even really matter at the end of the day. Yeah. But,
okay.
But shit, man, we gonna. I think we might close it out on that though, man. That was my little story for the day though.
That was your story.
Yeah, we gonna close it out on that though, man. You can go. So and just a quick reminder, plug the line again. What's the line? It's invite only, right?
Yes, invite only LLC. That's my Instagram. You can go ahead and get to it on that. Yes, ladies shop, men shop for your ladies. I love my men customers who come shop for their women. That's so tight.
Yes, sir.
So yes.
Yes, sir. You got anything coming out soon or any
well, I'm working right now, getting some spring stuff together, and also some loungewear because March and April is still March for the most part is like the coldest. So, so it's giving a mixture. Exactly. Yes, so it's definitely giving that mixture of loungewear and spring collection. Ladies, stay tuned.
Shit, it's supposed to snow Thursday. I was told.
See what I'm saying?
Good snow didn't fit.
Man, what?
Exactly. Good snow didn't fit.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, man. Shit, take us out, y'all.
You already? We done.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all for tuning in once again. This was the No Names Podcast. Brought to you live, recorded live at Hustle 5 Way Studio. That's a wrap for today, man. Shop, take it away for me.
Hey, man, we on all streaming platforms, Apple, Google, Spotify, YouTube. Check us out. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you got to do. We out.
We outie. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, shit, appreciate you.
Yes, thank you for having me.
You made it. Appreciate you.
Invite only.
Invite only. On Instagram, it's invite only
LLC. Yep.
So yeah, I didn't mean to stop you in a minute because I was going to end it because I want the tablet to die. So I just put it to the Hustle 5 Ways joint.
That's cool.